What does a spy do when he gets cold? He goes undercover. That was a snazzy riff. It's never that clean, you know? Hi everyone. Today's video features Doral. Anyway. So you probably have noticed that this video is going up a little bit late, and that is because I am procrastinating on everything in my life at this moment. I'm just gonna hop right in. This is my Cramathon TBR, and the Cramathon, by the time you watch this, is probably already in effect. If not, hello Alaskans, how is it going? I have selected all of these books to read during Cramathon, and I had this list compiled for months. I have had these all sitting in like a designated shelf area because I know these are the things I want to read, but now I have a job and I work over the weekend, so honestly I'm probably only going to be able to read half of these, but I have my first 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift this weekend, so hopefully after 2 p.m. I can get in some reading. These books should only take me 2 or 3 hours to read if I don't get distracted, so maybe I can read this many over that amount of time. I'm not sure. I'm gonna stop rambling. Here's my stack of things. Okay, I'm just gonna start in the random order that these are in. Oh, by the way, there are challenges for Cramathon, so assuming you've seen my Cramathon announcement video, I'm not gonna relist them all right now, but just have those in mind while I show you these, because they will be coinciding with those challenges. So one of the challenges is read a hardback, so I thought why not read And We Stay by Ginny Hubbard. This is 224 pages. Ma'am, I did get a Scribd account, so I have audiobooks for some of these, and this is one of those that's on audio, so I might grab this one, just listen to it in the car on the way to work or something. Do I have to give you synopses for any of these? I don't feel like it. The next book is one that I specifically saved for this because it's both summary and short, and that is The Vincent Boys by Abby Glines. This is some new adult, so that's gonna be interesting. This is 259 pages, but the font looks pretty big, and also it's like light, summery, contemporary. This next book is a book in verse. It's my only book in verse that I own at this point, so gonna read it. This is What My Mother Doesn't Know by Sonia Sones. I don't know what it's about, but it's in verse, so it's gonna take me like half an hour to read. Loving that concept. So I'm also gonna try, you know, sticking with the Cramathon tradition, I'm gonna try and read the rest of my David Levithan books because I typically read all my David Levithan stuff since they're so short during my Cramathon. First one is How They Met and Other Stories. I thought this was a book of poetry, but it's not, so this is actually a full-length novel. I don't know if it's short stories, I don't know if it's memoir. We'll find out, I suppose. This next book is Are We There Yet? And I don't know what it's about, other than it's probably a road trip. And probably someone who's gay. That wouldn't surprise me. Book 3 is Boy Meets Boy, which is highly acclaimed, and oh, the font is tiny. I have this one on audiobook, so I'll probably be listening to this one in the in-between moments of my reading schedule / work schedule. And then the last book that I want to read, I don't know if I'll read any of these, so we'll see. This is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon, a book I've had for a long time, and I see this everywhere, and it's like really popular, but I don't know if anyone actually likes it, if it's a popular book that deserves the hype. I can't give you a synopsis, but I can tell you that the New York Times thought it was moving, so good to know, thank you. Oh my gosh, my graphic novels. I forgot I have graphic novels. If I start to feel like I can't read actual books, I'm just gonna be like, hey, what are these? What are those? The first 3 are ones that I own. Miss Marvel, which is one I've been saving for this. No idea what it's about. Superheroes, Marvel. Sounds fun. We've got The Infernal Devices, Volume 2. I'm out of breath. Oh, they're kissing. Oh. This is volume 2. I've already read volume 1. They're a little bit slower because they are like, okay, well that has nothing on it. Neither does that. They're harder to read because there's a lot happening and there's a lot of dialogue. And then we have Mouse volume 2, which again took me a little bit longer to read because it is like comics and a lot of dialogue. So yeah, but again, it's like half an hour, so I'm gonna be doing that. Oh, and that's a full-length novel. Huh. Get out of here. This first graphic novel I've already started, so it's gonna take me like 10 minutes to finish. And this is Tomboy by Liz Prince. Then we've got a big graphic novel, but it's still probably not gonna take me very long. This is The Sculptor by Scott McCloud. Then we've got Amulet. Retweet when your card gets full and you have to re-talk about like 10 books. Where was I? Okay, we just talked about Amulet. I don't know if I even finished saying what I was saying, but Amulet. Here, I'll hold it up. Amulet. We've got the graphic novel Will and Wit, which I only got because I was like, wow, a person named Whitney. Will is not a boy. Sorry, Mom. The next book is Saga Volume 2. I really need to finish this series, so I'm gonna hop on it. I miss this world quite a lot, I will admit. Hold the phone, Ione. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Okay, yes. This next book, plug your ears, Dory, is Sex Criminals. Sorry, Mom. This next book is V for Vendetta, which is a classic. I'm not even sure if I like this art style. I have no idea what this story is about. I'm just like, wow, that's a really popular story. I've never read it. I'm gonna try that, so here we are. And then we've got Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. Looking pretty hot. Looking pretty fly. I like it. And lastly, we have Wonder Woman, which has beautiful art. I am liking it. Again, I think Marvel, is this DC or Marvel? DC, sorry. Probably gonna get slam dunked for that. So that is a large stack of things. Will I be able to finish them all? Probably not. Am I gonna try anyway? Probably. I'm a little bit slumpy right now, I will admit. I haven't touched a book in a while, and I think that's due to my job, but tell me what you're reading for Cramathon if you're doing Cramathon. If you're not doing Cramathon, you've got like maybe -5 minutes to catch up on what it is and grab something to read. Thank you for bearing with all the jump cutty, weird, awkwardness. Nice. So thank you all. I just said that twice. Goodbye.